Her room's gotta be around here, right? There's someone there.
What's Val up to, I wonder?
Heya! Hinna! It's just me!
Val?
I figured you might be lonely, so I wanted to check and make sure everything's okay.
Oh, you thought I was the lonely one? But you weren't lonely at all, right?
No, of course not. In fact, I was busy making plans for the trip.
Ah, yes, the picture of Soul Guard preparedness.
That's right.
Joking aside, I realized I'm more weak-willed than I thought.
Hinna?
If I'm being completely honest, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Completing my duty as the Alm and sacrificing my soul. It's terrifying. When we set out on this journey, I hadn't really thought about the consequences of becoming the Alm. Of what I'd really be giving up. I never questioned my role before. It's ingrained in our traditions, after all. Our purpose in this world has always been to continue our way of life. The Alms are how we protect the future. But now, after traveling to all these exotic locations and meeting so many different people, both good and bad, I realized... Never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
Ow!
Oh!
What's up?
Eoren!
Sorry for eavesdropping. Can I ask? If you two could be together forever, would you? Continue living your lives as you are now, until you both grow old and gray. If you never want to let each other go, I can make that happen. I can show you a future free of the Alm's sacrifice. If you trust me, come to the pier by the market before sunrise. I'll be waiting.
No more alms. Do you think a future without sacrifices is possible?
But what'll happen to us and our mission?
I want to hear what Eoren has to say.
Hinna?
Okay, let's go talk to Eoren. Do you remember when we were kids and I got hopelessly lost just outside of the village?
Oh, yeah. Once I noticed you were gone, I ran out to search for you. When I found you, you were crying, which made me cry.
I know you must have been scared, but it meant a lot that you came to look for me anyway.
Of course he... We left without telling anybody. Do you think we should have included the rest of the group in this? They're alms too.
True, but it's already late. And I know that Karina, for one, was exploring the palace from top to bottom. I bet she's fast asleep by now. Also, I get the feeling that everyone else has already come to terms with their role as alms. But I just can't. I don't want to have to give all of this up. I want to keep living my life. And now that I've realized that, I know that what I really want is to stay here and keep making memories with you, Val. It's silly, but I don't want the others to see how selfish I've become. How unworthy I am to be an Alm.
Don't say that! You were personally chosen by an elemental spirit. You'll make a fantastic Alma Fire.
Thanks, Val. That does actually make me feel better.
You're not the only selfish one. I wish I could keep traveling with you forever. Not to the Mana Tree, just anywhere. And everywhere. But I don't know how much stock we can put in Oren's plan. If there's no other choice, I think it's our duty to see this pilgrimage through.
Agreed. I accepted the title, and I will do what needs to be done. But I'd like to know our options first. You know, you're a pretty good soul guard, Val. I was scared to talk about how I was feeling. I thought maybe the others, or even you, Val, might be disappointed in me.
Hinna, nothing you say would ever make me think less of you. And I know the rest of the convoy feels the same. They'd listen to what you have to say.
You're right. I'll talk to everyone when we get back.
But first, we gotta hear Oren out. Let's plan our next move.
Good. You're willing to take a chance on me.
We want to hear you out, at least. What is it that you plan to do? How can you make it so that alms aren't needed? Won't the world fall to ruin if the alms don't sacrifice their souls to the mana tree and replenish the depleted mana power?
It won't. I'm going to change the unjust laws of fate that rule this world of ours. I can fix it all, and the world will be better for it. For people like Hinna and Liza.
Liza? You mean like Liza?
It figures you'd know her. She was a soul guard from Tiania like you. After she completed her mission, we settled down together. She's the love of my life.
Oh, we heard she got married, but didn't know who her partner was.
Is she okay? Where is she?
She's around. Still in Guju, actually. 4 years ago, she was named the Alm of Earth.
Liza became an Alm? But didn't disaster befall Guju?
Just because the village was destroyed doesn't mean everyone was lost. But living on the edge of a knife, waiting for fate to strike you down is no life at all. I need your help to change this world for good.
So, why ask the two of us?
Any Alm would be fine, but I don't know. When I look at you two, I see a lot of me and Liza in you. That's why I need you both to help me. What do you say? Want to change the world?
I want to see the future that Val and I can make together.
Sounds like I'm at your service, Eoren.
I knew I could count on the pair of you. Hop aboard and let me show you what I found.
Did something happen to Liza in Guju?
These days, she has a hard time moving. And it seems that she's still considered the Alm of our village, even after all these years. But I just can't let her go to the mana tree.
Where are you taking us?
A small island with a place called Rhaenys Shrine, where we can perform the ritual.
What ritual?
It's a ritual that allows another person to borrow the life energy of an Alm.
That sounds dangerous. Will this ritual hurt Hinna in any way?
Everything will work out. Using the power of a person chosen by the elementals, I can make it so the Alms won't have to sacrifice themselves, just like in the past.
Oh, you mentioned something about that on the Prim. Is that why you're traveling the world right now?
Yep, I've been searching everywhere for a way to fix things. I'd be willing to do just about anything as long as it's for Liza. And that's how I happened upon the two of you.
What's that?
That is Rhaenys Shrine. It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elementals and give thanks to the spirits. The elemental spirits are more in tune with things like this altar, so it's a good place to perform this ritual. I'm gonna head straight for the altar and get things set up. The terrain is a bit tricky here, so watch your step.
Careful, Hinna. It really is hard to keep your footing here.
Thanks, Val. Such a mysterious place we found ourselves in. Each breath of air feels so crisp and clean. The breeze is nice too. Val, I figured out what I really want. I want to go back to Tiania. With you. I want to hear the rumbles of our volcano as we go about our lives. Smiling, laughing, enjoying each other. Is that selfish of me?
Hinna, of course it's not. I want the same thing. That's the whole reason I came here.
Really? You too? Then I'm glad it's not just me.
Taking this?
Let's get started. Go stand in the center of the altar.
Hinna, good luck.
Not so fast. You too, Val.
What? Me?
This ritual allows someone to borrow another's life force, remember? Hinna needs your support physically to hold her up.
I'd rather you were with me anyway, Val. Please.
Well, okay. Is it weird that standing up here makes me nervous?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not nervous. I'm with you. And we'll be together from here on out.
Lam ratila kon yuila mila raila fonil zara seki sakri fukri jadila roto la zula tura lola la
What?
zul
Hang on.
shula shuzra pula rela.
Eoren, what are you doing? This feels like...
You've got it, Val. This ritual is actually used to draw out the abilities of people with particular powers. In other words, you, Val, can reduce living things to their essence, their core stones.
Into what?
When Liza told me about this little boy from her village who could crystallize monsters, I figured she was kidding. It sounded like a silly myth. But once I saw you in action, I realized you might be the answer I've been searching for. All I needed was the ritual in order to use your powers. And now, I'll have the core stone of an alm. With it, I'll be one step closer to accomplishing what I set out to do. Hinna! You're coming with me to Elucia Isle.
Eoren! This isn't... We didn't want this! You said we could be together! We trusted you!
I had to, Val. But her sacrifice won't be in vain. I promise you.
Val,
Hinna! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this. It's all my fault. If I didn't have these stupid powers, you'd be...
I always thought we'd get married. and have lots of children. You'd grow into a wise old man, and I'd be by your side through the years. That was the future I wanted for us.
Hinna, no!
What does not wait for a lifetime, even if the light of my soul should fade? This love of ours we would never trade, no matter what. Close your eyes, your lips, I'm a memory, a distant thought, yearning to be free, a whisper at your fingertips. Now and for always, now and for always, now and for
My, that is quite the quandary.
Turned into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rocks during fights, but I didn't know it was your doing, Val.
You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. But Eoren isn't the only one to blame for this fiasco.
I know.
You know? Like you know that it's your whole job to prevent things like this from happening, Mr. Soulguard?
Karina, is this really the time?
No. She's right. I have no right to call myself a soul guard.
You won't even stand up for yourself? Pathetic.
How should we proceed?
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill at the Mana Tree. And Val is still charged with protecting the alms along the way. That hasn't changed. With the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger. The longer you hesitate, the wider the damage may spread.
But how can I possibly make it to the Mana Tree when I can't even protect a single person?
Where do you think you're going?
Karina, leave him be. I know how you feel, but you're only pouring salt into the wound at this point.
Oh, come on, Morley. Don't tell me you're not mad at Val, too.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hinna on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it. How could this have happened to Hinna?
We received word this morning that Dorfer Volcano is active. The extent of the damage is not yet known. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure, so goes the saying. The village is vulnerable.
What about Val? If he quits, will we have to make the pilgrimage to the Mana Tree on our own?
A complex conundrum to be sure. I do not think it wise to withdraw with Val in this state.
Perhaps I can make Val see reason. All he needs is a nudge in the right direction. Leave this to me. Consider it payment from your assistance with my wrongful imprisonment.
Father knows what he's doing. Let him try.
Yeah, well, maybe you can knock some sense into that thick head of his.
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow to his mind or body after what he's been through.
I have a duty to the rest of the Olms. They need protection. They need me. But how can I protect everyone when I'm the reason Hinna... And how do I even face them? I wish none of this had ever happened. Once we get back, if we'd never left the pier, everything would be different. Hinna.
Hi.
If only I didn't have this stupid power. If only... If only someone else had been chosen as the Soul Guard. Hinna, I'm so sorry.
There you are, Val. Hard to find a prettier view than the ocean. Calming, too. Feels like your heart naturally matches the rhythm of the waves. I'd find Morley out here when I first took him in. He wasn't used to city life, but he liked the sea.
He did, huh?
Back then, Morley felt responsible for the fall of Eoren. So much guilt for such a small boy. You probably see what I'm trying to get at here. When it got really bad, I would give Morley things to do. Odd jobs, errands, you name it. Whether it was helping with some of the younger children or traveling with me to distant markets, I put him to work. Even introduced him to Milpa. Anything to give him a sense of community. I wanted Morley to learn more about himself and find a path of his own. It won't be easy, but you can't let this terrible accident close off your emotions. Sure, you could try to forget all about Hinna, your powers, and the part you played in this tragedy, but it would solve nothing. You need to find the courage to face what happened, to face what's in your own heart.
My heart?
That's why fighting prowess is only a small part of what you need to become a Soul Guard. What matters most is your heart. And the will to carry on, for the sake of a bright future.
Although, it's not my place to force Mew into a mission Mew can't stomach anymore. I suppose if Mew're out of commission, then the Alms will just have to find their own way. By themselves, all on their lonesome. Of course, the road to the Mana Tree is full of monsters and inhospitable terrain, so a Soul Guard would be useful. But Morley and the others can hold their own against all those ferocious enemies. Probably.
Probably? What are you talking about?
Karina?
This pilgrimage is doomed from the start without our Soul Guard. So Hinna's core stone was stolen. So what? We're just gonna have to steal it back. Without you and Hinna's help, I never would have gotten this far in the first place. I won't abandon you both now.
Don't forget, you're not just our soul guard, Val. You're our friend and companion. This isn't a journey you have to complete alone. We're in this together.
Precisely. I would wish for none other than you to bid us a fond farewell at the end of our arduous adventure. Please, find it within yourself to continue this campaign with the rest of us.
Thank you. All of you. I shouldn't be asking any favors, but Eoren has Hinna's core stone, and I want to get it back. Will you help me? Before we set out, Hinna and I decided that if Oren's plan was a bust, we'd like to see this pilgrimage through to the end. It may only be a small piece of her, but I want to bring Hinna's core stone to the Mana Tree in her stead.
An entity's core stone is its elementary essence. If we convey Hinna's to the Mana Tree, we may stave off greater tragedy.
You're forgetting that we have no idea where Oren's gone. He could be anywhere in the world by now.
He said something about an Elusia Isle, I think.
Didn't you say Elusia Isle? Perhaps luck is on our side today. Elusia is the self-same island where the Mana Tree grows. You're already on your way.
As I recall, first we must scale the Dead Cliffs. I have visited the Vigilant Beast Watch who guard the bluff. It was terrifyingly tall.
Climb the cliffs? Don't be silly. You can use the Jack Seed, just like all the other alms. This special seed can swiftly grow a huge vine, big enough to scale the cliff. It saved the convoys a lot of time and effort on previous pilgrimages.
Then what are we standing around here for? Let's go find that lowlife Eoren and get Hinna's core stone back.
The sooner we recover her core stone, the sooner we can continue our campaign to the Mana Tree and prevent any potential disasters.
What about the alms of light and darkness?
None have been named yet, but when they are, I'll send word that they are awaited here in the capital. You can come back and fetch them.
Once we're done in Elusia, we'll make sure to come back. It's not that far. As long as I've got Hinna's core stone, I can fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard and safely escort all the alms to the Mana Tree. Looks like we're headed to Elusia Isle. Hinna, I'll try my best.
I'm certain that Hinna wasn't the only alm sent on this pilgrimage with misgivings in their heart. The burden is heavy, to be sure. Now it's up to Val and the others to shoulder that burden and carry on. If only there was something else to ease their load. Wait!
What is it, Father?
My 9 lives flashed before my eyes. I almost sent you all on your way without a proper introduction to my emporium. Your trip will only get tougher from here on out. Make sure you're good and ready before you leave.
Might as well make the best of this situation, I guess.
Uh-huh. Whoa!
Right.
Uh-huh.
Welcome. What can I get for you? Are these wares to your... Thank you. Please come again.
Elusia Isle is still a long way off. I should take stock of my item and gear situation. I can't fail in my soul guard duty. Not again. Let's rest up!
Babu, badoo da baba doo bum. Dada, gooda.
Welcome! What will it be? Will that be all? Much appreciated. Will that be all? Much appreciated. Thank you for coming.
Welcome. Please peruse what we have. Only the best. Thank you for your patronage. Only the best. Thank you for your patronage. Come again soon.
can aid my allies with this new strength. Is this proof of my new power?
So this is the power of the spirits.
I'm eager to try out my new skills. Time to get on the road again.
Okay, everyone. I guess the Dead Cliffs are our first stop.
Correct. From Illistana, we must go by way of Arvet's pasture. We should see the cliffs once we cross Dura Gorge. The Beast Watch keeps an eye on the area around the cliffs. Without their protection, the one route to the Mana Tree could be overrun.
The Watch is all beast folk like you, right, Morley?
In the same way that the Soul Guard always hails from Tiania, the greatest warriors of Eoren are chosen for the Beast Watch ranks.
The whole world has their parts to play in the rejuvenation of mana. Now it's time for us to play ours.
Well then, lead the way, Mr. Soul Guard.
Arvid's pasture supplies food to the whole world. Its vast, lush fields are abundantly fertile. Though peaceful now, in the past people fought over this very land.
Arvid's war, right? I remember Hinna reading historical accounts, and...
Hinna was quite the ravenous reader, was she not?
Just fields and farms as far as the eye can see, huh?
A familiar sight. It reminds me of Milpa's ranch.
Imagine having to plow this whole pasture.
The caretakers here rely on the capital and the blessings of the spirits to cultivate their crops.
Let's rest up!
Time to get to work. I'll be taking this. The Dud Bears will love this. What have you got? This is very valuable. Nice. Got it. I'll be taking this.
Elamina, why do you switch to masculine clothes when you're incognito?
Because compared to my usual outfits, they are completely opposite.
You can dress a queen up, but you can't take her anywhere. That royalness just can't be contained.
It's easy to change clothes, but mannerisms... The Dud Bears will love this. Here. We need your help. Nice. Got it. Hopefully we get some...
Impressive.
Guess I'll sit back and enjoy the ride. Don't mind if I do. The Dud Bears will love this.
Consider yourself lucky I didn't go all out.
Look what the cat's doing. Go for it.
Don't let one away.
Understood.
That's all of them. Right?
Don't waste too much time. I might have gone a bit overboard.
So when exactly did that Arvid's pasture war happen?
Historical volumes have been somewhat changed, but it was before the establishment of Ilastana.
Imagine fighting over such a bountiful meadow. It is a scary thing.
Hopefully we get some interesting. The Dud Bears will love this.
Was Eoren an acquaintance of yours? An ally of old, perhaps?
Val and Hinna met him after they set out from Tiania. From what I was able to glean, the merchant.
Eoren took advantage of his cowardice. Onward.
We triumphed together.
A fine opportunity to rest.